from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this has been brewing for a few years now, but the Bills are finally over the hump and back in the Super Bowl.
And as everyone in the Bills Mafia would tell you in a heartbeat, looking to win it for the first time ever. Remember, they went to 4 straight in the 90s, couldn't get the job done, but as you have said, they've been on the climb the last few seasons, and here they are, ready to close the deal.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they've been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
Tyler Bass has got us ready to go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now the Bills getting ready on offense for their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. Able to slither by. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field.
Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get through. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Bills are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
It's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 yards to go, second down. Prescott to throw it.
Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time.
And Prescott, his third interception. He may go. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. 7 yards there and a first down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down. Prescott yet again. And it's caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And
he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Prescott now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.